What's going on, everybody? So I kind of goofed and forgot to start recording this when I started tearing everything down. But the remodel of the Goon RV has started, if you can't tell. Everything that Mrs. Goon wanted to save is right here. Everything that's going in it, paint-wise and flooring. I've got some replacement flooring for some stuff. Found out that nothing in this is actually sheetrock. It's all thin-ass fucking plywood. But let me take you guys in here and show you what I mean. Oh, I gotta pause that. Damn. By the way, we still gotta work on the we still gotta work on the bathroom too. But so I wish I could have showed you guys what it looked like before. But what we're at right now. This has all been taken out. Master bedroom's been taken out. This is all gonna get replaced. That flooring needs to get replaced, which means this entire fucking piece has to come out for now. What's up, Sasha? Yes, this is the weird shit I do. I talk to myself in front of the camera. So that's actually going to get taken out. That's the hot water heater. All this is going to get replaced. All these are going to get replaced with LED lighting. That way I can run. I'll save some electricity. And where is the... Yeah. So, Mrs. Goon wants to replace this with a stand-in shower that only takes up like this much room. That way we can pull all this back, put a on-demand hot water heater behind it, and expand that little cabinet that was on the other side of the wall into a like a storage a storage unit for the kids. So this is going to extend all the way down. And Yon Boogie will have everything but where these pipes are running right now as storage, along with Little Goon up here. She's opted to shrink her bed down to just what's like right in here, which, you know, that's all she really needs. But I wish I had the color swaths on me. I think y'all are gonna like this. It's only taken us, what, a couple hours? Yeah. To tear this thing down. Now, all this is going to come out for the flooring, but I'm really excited. I can't wait. This is going to give Nara a place to sleep when we go down to Forgotten Angels, and I drag this asshole with me.
The one that's actually working?
What's going on, everybody? So the camera died when I was filming earlier. Which, by the way, earlier is a week before I'm filming this. If you can't tell by the state the garage is in, I've been pretty busy being a destructive little fuck. The camper is also none too better for the wear. Yeah. Go ahead and... I don't know what happened in here over the past couple days. It looks like shit's fallen over. But that is the current worrisome project. Everything that's bare is going to be replaced over there. And now we've got a spot over here. And you probably can't see it now that it's dark. But the problem turned out to be this joint right here. Why not? the weather stripping has worn. Not the weather stripping, but the caulking had worn away. I'm gonna have to redo this bottom side and smooth it out and fix it all the way up, all the way down. Unfortunately, whatever Miss Goon or I picked up, I don't remember who bought it now. It's washing away. Which I bought outdoor, weatherproof. I know that. But it just seems like it left. Adios, arrivederci. Alright, go drop more money on the more expensive shit. That'll fix it. How's it going, everybody? It's been a while since I've made a video, and well, as I'm coming up on the end of my time here in South Carolina, I figured now that I had a little more extra time, I should say, I can actually start making content again. So we'll see if it holds out. I still got a little bit of extra time left. Yeah, so coming to pick up the camper so that I can do some work on it. I need to get this finished before we move next. I'm kind of excited with where we're going, but that's a surprise for a later video. But anyway, welcome back, or I'm back, I guess I should say. At least I hope I'm back. We'll see. Anyway, let's get this thing jacked up, and then I'm going to hook it up. So, I've also upgraded cameras to a Sony... I forget which Sony this is. That way I don't have to keep taking my Insta off my bike and then put it back on. Kind of borrowing the idea from Chase, if you may be honest. I saw him with one of these first, and then I was like, oh, that looks really cool. And then I waited 3 years. So we have done some work in here already. I'm just gonna hop up in here. Oh God. Flip this around, that way you guys can see. It's a little warm in here, to be honest. So we're still in the middle of painting. I'll let Mrs. Goon decide the colors. I had to replace floor there. I had to replace all this flooring. And over here, they had rotted out. I need, this weekend, I'm gonna try to get all this put back together and get this stapled back in. That way I can finish and finish painting in here, and then start putting in the flooring and the beds and yada yada yada. You all get the drift. I got 3 days to get it done. Here's hoping. I also really want to replace this with a something with Bluetooth, and then add some subs somewhere in it, because that would be nice. It's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not got a lot of thump to it. So, when somebody feels like a dumbass, it's this guy. I am not the greatest at woodworking. I can wrench on siren all day long. No problems. Cutting wood is not my specialty. I'm also working with a Craftsman circular saw and no sawhorses. So my father would be turning over in his grave. Oh yeah, but another segment. So I did the thing And I wish this was staged. I really do. But it's not. This whole section is going to be a hack job. And then I put this wall back on, and it doesn't fit because the floor raises right here. Oh, I can't even get the camera low enough. Yeah, the floor. I'm gonna have to sand that down or something. But I don't know if I can really sand plywood that much. So, sand help? Like, when it required no woodwork, it went phenomenally smooth. And then I came in here and I got way over my head. Way over my head. I don't think I'll ever do another camper remodel after this. Well... Excuse me. While yes, it's been fun. It's also not been a very enjoyable experience for me. I would rather be on Siren there, or be working with a wrench than I would be doing something like this. Whew, paint fumes will start to get to you after a little bit. It is it's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. I've been working on this thing since Saturday morning, I want to say. And made quite a bit of progress. Didn't turn out as bad as I thought it was going to. I'm pretty proud of it, if I do say so, for my first time doing anything like this. Go ahead and... That don't look half bad, if I do say so myself. Mrs. Goon wound up getting all of the cabinetry painted. Let me flip this thing around. Miss Goon wound up getting all of the cabinetry painted, along with the help from the bug, the one and only. So back here, before anybody says anything that this hasn't been painted this color, we're going to do a tile backsplash. She's going to paint this black and try to coat the sink in the same black. We'll see if it works. Starting to put all of the... Is there a light? Hey, it still works. Starting to screw all this back together. Fuck my life on this. Like, dear God, I don't know how I got it apart to begin with. I really don't care about that corner being painted. I'm going to touch up over here. I mean, I will touch it up, but I'm not worried about dying there. If that makes sense. I'm not worried about the paint right there. All the trash will get moved. I promise. I got to put the badass new flooring that I got down. This is going to go here and over there. Why? Because, let's be honest, this has already gotten expensive. I think I'm $3 grand on the camper and about $4 grand-ish on supplies. I mean, in the broad scheme of things, does it really matter all that much? I mean, yes, ouch. And there's some other things I gotta update you all on, and that'll be in a different video. A lot's happened this year. Professionally, it's been a great year. Personally, not really. But, like I said, I'm stupid proud of how this came out to be from the hack job that it was. So I can't wait to see the rest of this come together now that pieces are finally starting to fall into place. I've had a lot more hope on this thing, getting it done, than I've had in a long time. And we're running up on a year of having it. Yeah, I brought it down here in January and we tore it apart. It's now the tail end of August. And I have until December to get it done. I would love to have it done in time to go to Forgotten Angels, but I have neither the time nor the funds to go to Forgotten Angels. However, check out the link in the description to go donate and look at the upcoming October. This video should be out by then. The October 25 campout. God, I hope it's going to be out by then. I hope. But a lot of stuff still has to go back in. But progress has been made. A lot of progress has been made this weekend. I would like to keep it up. Fingers crossed. Alright, y'all. This is probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks after I made the last video. Sorry, pocket fuzz on the camera fuzzy thing. 3 or 4 weeks after I made the last video, I had to go do some training and came back and decided to pick the camper back up and start working again. So you can tell right here, nothing's really changed with the cabinets. Doors are painted, I just haven't got to put them on yet. Back towards the back in there. Oh, all this has been painted. I still have to paint that piece. Big whoop. Biggest changes so far is the bed has been reinstalled. And not only has the bed been reinstalled, but my favorite part of this, the floors are in. Up to a certain point. I got all this built out to a point, installed the bed, plan on, as you can see, painting the lower portions where they need to be. And I got something special planned for those little bedside table areas, because the bed hangs over a little bit. This is like a queen, modified queen, I think, is what the brochure for it says, or whatever. We put a full-size queen in here. It takes up a monstrous amount of room. I'm okay with that. If I'm going to live in this for a little bit, I at least want to be comfortable. It's coming along. I'm quite happy with it. Like, I didn't think we would make this much progress this weekend. But my goal for today is to finish painting this out to the edge of the wall. I gotta finish taping off over there. I'm really liking the pistachio, but I couldn't take much more of it, to be honest. Since the bathroom got a different paint. Like, pistachio's cool and all, but there's only so much. And then I think Miss Goon has the peel and stick tile that she wants for behind the stove and the sink and everything picked out. She didn't want to do wallpaper. She wants something that she could wipe down and clean, which I completely understand. It's gonna be an interesting trip when we move in. See, it's It's about to be October. So we got like 4 months before we start packing up the house to move. 3 months, really. It's hard to believe. This assignment has felt like it has simultaneously sped by, but also drugged by, like, terribly. But it is what it is. I'm gonna get to work on finishing up the last little bit of painting. Or I might wait till Miss Goon wakes up. I don't know. It's still pretty early in the morning, even though it looks daylight outside. Might wait for Miss Goon. I'm gonna measure out how much I need to cover what I want to cover on this. But it's gonna look slick when it's done. I'm super happy. Well, I guess it's about time to bring this video to an end. I appreciate everyone tuning in, seeing the work of the last 18-ish months. Ugh. I'll have more time before the move, which I have already made a video for that, to reveal where we're going next. It's gonna be a fun time. As you can tell though, from behind me, I still have a decent amount of work to do with the camper. There's still some parts floating over here. I got some off to this side. That couch needs to be turned not orange, which I'm getting there. But I'll film more of it for you now that I have a better camera, better head on my shoulders. Be on the lookout for the next video though. See y'all later.
Claustrophobic mind, and I am